need to let you know that you have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney if you hire one. If the jail, if a state at some point is asking for a jail, then you would be screened to see if an attorney would be appointed. But usually for a criminal trespass, sometimes an individual can represent themselves, or you can hire your own attorney. You must make all future court dates in city court. Your next court date is going to be August 26, 2025 at 2 o'clock. If you don't appear for this hearing date, two things can happen. One, a warrant could issue for your arrest, and a new charge of failure to appear will be added to your case. If you don't make your future court dates, let's say you do and you set your case for trial, but you don't show up for your trial. If you're found guilty of the charge at trial and 90 days passes, you will forever waive your appeal rights in that particular trial case. Just make sure you appear for your court dates. You are excused. Thank you.
Mark.
What is your full name, please?
Mark Anthony Whittingham.
Looks like you have a 2 cases in warrant status out of justice court. One case was a shoplifting, criminal trespass, possession of drug paraphernalia case from January 21st, 2023. The other case was a shoplifting, criminal trespass from June 6th of 2023. For both of those cases, I'm going to quash the warrants, release you. You will need to appear in justice court August 6th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. for both cases. Make sure you appear. If you do not, warrants will issue for your arrest. You also picked up a new charge for drug paraphernalia at a city court today, and then you had 2 cases in warrant status, both involving drug paraphernalia. One of the case was also added a criminal trespass. The other case also had a shoplifting. I'm going to quash those warrants, release you. Your next court date is in Tucson City Court, August 27, 2025 at 9 a.m. Make sure you appear. So you've got to appear. These cases are not going to go away until you appear in court. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Alejandro.
What is your full name, please?
Alejandro Fernández Jr.
All right. Looks like you got a new charge today for shoplifting and unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. I'm going to release you, sir. Make sure you're not picking up any new charges for that shoplifting case. You're not allowed to go back to 4990 North Oracle. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Go back to that store location or any store without paying for items. You also had some warrants for your arrest out of city court. And let me see what's about. One case, there were 3 cases in warrant status. One was a criminal tampering. One case was drug paraphernalia. Another case was an assault, criminal trespass matter. Mr. Finizzi, I see you've been released so many times. Do you live in Tucson?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you have a case going back to 2022, and I don't know how many warrants you've gotten in these cases. I'm going to set you a small bond just so you can be seen by a judge, and hopefully your next hearing date you can be seen by a judge and resolve your cases. August 4th at 1:45 p.m. is your next court date in city court. I'm setting a bond because there's just multiple warrants on your cases.
I know it's because I don't have a warm living place. I've been homeless.
All right.
I mean, like, it's just I've been in prison and
All right.
doing stuff like that. I wasn't trying to stay here.
Yeah, I'm gonna appoint a city public defender, and maybe your next hearing date you can resolve all 3 cases.
When is the next hearing date?
August 4th at 1:45 p.m. And your attorney will see you. Thank you.
What? This is a jail. How much was the bond?
$500.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, I'll throw 100. Something here. Yep, Mariah.
What is your full name, please?
Mariah Don Toto.
All right, looks like you had a warrant for your arrest for a domestic violence assault, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia charges. It was from March 19th of 2023. The judge in the case wants you held on a bond. Let me see. Hold on a second. I'm going to set a bond of $1,000 in your case. I have to appoint an attorney for you. Her name is Amanda Bynum, and she will be in touch with you, or she'll see you in court tomorrow. Your next court date is tomorrow, July 28th. It's going to be at 1:00 p.m. and your attorney will appear with you on that case. You also had warrants for your arrest out of city court on two pretty old cases. Both, one case was a domestic violence disorderly conduct, an assault case, and the other one was a petition to revoke your probation that was pending. That petition to revoke was really old. It goes back to June 15th of 2022. In that petition, it states that you were on unsupervised probation for 12 months. Beginning August 31st of 2021, you violated probation by failing to complete some DUI counseling, apparently. So that has been pending this whole time. Let's see. And then you also had a petition to revoke on your domestic violence case. Looks like you've had some bonds in the past. You've not resolved the matter to this. You've been in residential treatment and in and out of custody and just haven't resolved these cases. I'm just going to set a small bond. It's going to be $500 secured. Appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. And you will see a judge in city court on August 5th at 1:45 p.m. And your attorney will be out to see you to try to resolve both cases, both matters. You are excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good evening. What is your name, please?
Salahatin
Your full name, please?
Topra, Salahatin Topra.
All right. Looks like you had a warrant for your arrest out of South Tucson. This case has been pending since March 25th of 2025. On that case, I'm going to release you, sir. I'm going to quash a warrant, release you. August 12th at 10 a.m. is your next court date in South Tucson City Court. You must appear, sir, for this case. If you don't appear, more warrants will issue for your arrest. You also had two warrants for your arrest at a justice court. One case was a criminal trespass in a second degree from September 16th of 2023. You also had a criminal trespass in a second degree from September 18th of 2023. Both cases, I'm going to quash the warrants, release you both cases. Set your next court date in Justice Court, August 6th at 8:30 a.m. Sir, you've got to appear. If you don't appear, more warrants will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You also had cases in city court. There were several warrants for your arrest. Let me see. There are actually multiple warrants for your arrest out of city court. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cases and warrant status out of city court for charges involving criminal trespass in a third degree, shoplifting, and you just have not appeared multiple times. You picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases just in 2025 alone. I'm going to set your bond in city court at $500 secured. Appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. You'll see a judge in city court on August 5th, 2025 at 1:45 p.m. And a city public defender is appointed to represent you. And your attorney will be in touch with you soon. Thank you. You're excused.
Thank you.
Out the door. Dollars.
What is your full name, please?
Put in Nathaniel Childers.
Okay.
All right. Looks like you had cases out of city court. You had new charges of disorderly conduct, domestic violence disorderly conduct, domestic violence assault, and drug paraphernalia possession out of city court. And then you had warrants for your arrest for a disorderly conduct, assault, criminal trespass from March 8th, 2024. You had a assault, disorderly conduct from March 8th of 2024. And then a DUI petition to revoke your probation. All right. So for your newest case that you got picked up for today, your bond is set at, well, actually, I'll set the bond on the DUI case. So on a DUI case, a petition to revoke your probation was filed. It states that you failed to complete your DUI screening and treatment, failed to complete your MAD class, failed to attend your probation monthly meetings and pay your probation fees. You were placed on probation for an assault, disorderly conduct DUI from June 28th of 2024. This petition to revoke was filed December 30th of 2024. I'm going to deny the allegations, set your bond, because that DUI case you're facing jail time. I'll set your bond at $2,000 and appoint a city public defender to represent you. And then for your for all your charges, your case, your next hearing dates are set for August 6th at 1:30 p.m. Actually, hold on, let me make sure. Yeah. Nope, it's not going to be August 6th. It's going to be August 5th at 1:45 p.m. is your next hearing date in city court. Your attorney will be out to see you. Thank you.
Am I being held?
Yep, you're being held on that petition to revoke for the DUI case.
Okay.
Gil Martinez.
Hold on, sir. All right, what is your full name, sir?
Isaiah Gil Martinez.
All right, you are charged with new charges of assault, disorderly conduct, criminal trespass in the second degree, criminal damage, and unlawful imprisonment. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. You also had a case, and another charge of failure to show your driver's license. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty. I am going to set a bond of $500. You're not allowed to go back to that store location at 4702 East Speedway Boulevard. I'll appoint a city public defender to represent you. You'll see a judge in city court August 5th at 1:45 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. You are excused. Thank you.
Um,
What is your full name, please?
Thomas Edmund Cochran.
What's your middle name?
Edmund,
How do you spell it, please?
EDMOND.
All right, looks like you're charged with unlawful possession of a prescription drug, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. I need to let you know that you do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to appear at all future court dates. I am going to release you, even though you have that Department of Corrections hold on you. Your next court date is going to be in city court on September 26th at 9 a.m. I'll appoint an attorney to help you with this case, so hopefully you can get it resolved sooner rather than later. And so your attorney will be in touch with you regarding the case. Do you understand?
So I'm being released.
Yeah, you are on this misdemeanor matter, and I'm going to set your next court date, September 26th. I'm also going to appoint you an attorney. You do have that Department of Corrections hold, and your attorney hopefully will see you soon, okay?
So I'll still stay in jail though because of the DLC.
Yep, you have a DLC hold, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Can I get
Good evening, Judge.
oh, good evening. How are you?
I'm good, Judge. How are you?
I'm good.
Speak Spanish.
Only in this condition.
This person is Spanish speaking?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a Spanish interpreter present?
Spanish interpreters present, Your Honor.
All right. What is your full name at the jail, please?
Su nombre entero, por favor.
Angélica Fernández.
Perdón.
Angélica Fernández.
Angélica Fernández.
You are charged. I'm going to waive reading of the charge. I'm going to enter plea of not guilty.
Muy bien, no voy a dar la lectura de cargos y nada más voy a poner aquí que usted no es culpable.
You have a constitutional right to remain silent and to be represented by an attorney.
Tiene derecho constitucional de guardar silencio y de ser representada por un abogado.
There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearings.
Hay un abogado a su lado que va a representarla a usted en la audiencia de hoy.
I'm going to hear first from the prosecutors regarding their bond recommendation.
Voy a dejar que la fiscalía hable primero en cuanto a la recomendación para fianza.
Then I'll hear from your attorney.
Y luego voy a dejar que el abogado de usted hable.
Mr. Hotchkiss.
Adelante, señor Hotchkiss.
Yes, Your Honor. Good evening. We're requesting the $500 amount on the warrant based on a prior release to pretrial services on this case and a failure to comply with pretrial services during that release. Thank you.
Any objection, defense counsel?
Su señoría, estamos pidiendo que la fianza de $500 para una orden de arresto siga. Y esto es en base al hecho de que antes estuvo en libertad bajo supervisión de servicio a juicio y no cumplió con lo que tenía que cumplir.
If we were going to request release, but if the court is inclined to order, then obviously no objection to the findings of the court. But we are asking for release.
Entiendo que sí la deje en libertad, pero si usted se inclina, su señoría, detenerla, no tenemos ninguna objeción a la cantidad de la fianza.
Bond is set at $500 secured.
Muy bien, se fija la fianza en $500 y de garantía.
The public defender's office is appointed as your attorney.
La oficina del defensor público ha sido nombrado para representarla.
Your preliminary hearing is set August 4th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m.
Audiencia preliminar se fija para el 4 de agosto a la 1:30 de la tarde.
You're excused. Thank you.
Ahora se puede retirar. Gracias.
Is there a probation order on Mr. Nations? Yeah. Not yet.
Mr. Hotchkiss, I had a question about the Mr. Nation's case. I know he's not there, but can individuals really get probation for 17 years?
Well, they can get lifetime probation
Oh,
for certain offenses, and they can get stacked terms of probation if they are sentenced on multiple counts consecutively.
okay.
But I saw that too, and I was a little curious because it's unusual.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hi, Your Honor.
Hi, good evening. What is your full name, please?
Chance Nations.
You are charged with domestic violence, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, dangerous instrument, domestic violence endangerment, and domestic violence aggravated assault involving impeding an airway or blood circulation. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearing. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Hotchkiss?
Yes, Your Honor, we are recommending a $250,000 bond. Mr. Nations was placed on probation for a felony domestic violence conviction a month ago, and this new case involves a new felony domestic violence allegation involving an escalation in the harm involving the female intimate partner being stabbed in the neck. For those reasons, Your Honor, he's clearly not getting the message, and from where I sit, he poses a clear and present danger to the victim. We're asking for $250,000. Thank you.
Defense counsel?
Thank you, Judge. I just checked with the jail and it looks like there is no probation hold yet. I suspect it's because it's the weekend. If the court's not inclined to release Mr. Nations, we just asked for a much lesser bond than the $250,000. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Nations, your bond is set at $200,000. No contact with the victim. Do not call her, do not see her, do not write to her, do not social media her. If you were to get out of custody, you cannot go to where she lives or works, possess no firearms or weapons, commit no further acts of domestic violence. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your preliminary hearing is set August 6, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. You are excused. Thank you.
Yes.
What is your full name, please?
Ariana Araceli Aguilar.
All right, looks like you were arrested for a charge involving unlawful possession of narcotic drug, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. The state at this time has made a decision to dismiss your case without prejudice. I am going to dismiss your case without prejudice and release you on that case. And you will be released on that felony arrest. You also had a warrant for your arrest at a justice court. It was for a charge involving theft, disorderly conduct, assault. The case has been pending since July 30th of 2018. The judge in justice court wants you held on a bond. They were asking for $2,499. I'm going to set your bond at $500. Appoint you an attorney by the name of Janet Altschiller. Your next hearing date is going to be tomorrow, July 28th at 1:00 p.m. in justice court. And you'll see a judge regarding that bond. Your attorney will be with you in court. You also had 3 cases in warrant status out of city court. Looks like you've been in the mental health program and your case has been pending. Let's see. It was continued to July. Oh, I see what they're saying here. I'm going to release you on you got to make sure you're appearing in city court, ma'am. You just got to.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to release you and send you back to the mental health court. September 2nd at 9 a.m. is your next court date in Tucson City Court. Make sure you appear. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question.
Yes.
Medically, I'm going to the medic because I'm 15 weeks pregnant and they're really not able to help me here. They're having the hardest time to help me. And I feel like if I stay here for longer, I'm going to end up miscarrying my baby because they can't get my nausea away. They can't get my
They're just gonna
symptoms
take
down.
one extra day. You'll see a judge at Justice Court. Your attorney will be in court with you tomorrow and you can let him know what's going on. Yeah. On the city court cases, I'm releasing you though.
Thank you. Correct.
What is your full name, please?
Brooks.
Mr. Brooks, you are charged with unlawful possession of, let's see, hold on. Mr. Hotchkiss, he does qualify for steps, right?
Yes, he does, Your Honor. I apologize for missing that.
All right, sir, you've been arrested and accused of the crime of unlawful possession of a dangerous drug, unlawful possession of narcotic drug, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Mr. Hodges, are you okay with release or you're asking for bond still?
Uh, Give me just a second, please.
No problem.
Yeah, asking for a bond based on the 6 out of 6 on the FDA scale. I believe that he should have some skin in the game given his failure to appear in the past.
All right.
May I speak? May I speak? May I speak?
Are you interested?
Just can I get
May I speak for a second?
Hold on. Are you interested in learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing date, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Attorney, really quick.
You want to talk to me, sir? Yeah. Can you please?
And Your Honor, it does appear that he is eligible for a smart court hearing, but I don't believe that he's going to be eligible for the diversion option.
Oh, okay. Bond recommendation, defense counsel?
Thank you, Judge. So Mr. Brooks is requesting me to advocate for release and release only and not make a request for a bond. He explained to me that he was in Phoenix for a long time, which is why he missed some of his court dates in city court, which is what caused the 6 on 6. Your Honor, he is avowing to the court that he will make the best use of the STEPS program if offered. I understand Mr. Hotchkiss just mentioned it may not be offered. But he's asking for one chance on pretrial services release, and he avows to the court that he will make it circumstances beyond his control. He says stopped him from returning to Tucson. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Brooks, you are charged with unlawful possession of narcotic drug, unlawful possession of dangerous drug, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent. I'm going to set your bond at $500. Your first hearing date is called a STEPS hearing, August 5th at 9 a.m. Your preliminary hearing is going to be August 6th at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you soon, Public Defender's Office. You also had misdemeanor cases. Looks like you had a warrant for your arrest on a disorderly conduct case that's been pending out of city court from January 16th of 2025. I'm going to quash the warrant. I'm going to release you. September 26th at 9 a.m. is your next court date in city court, and I'll appoint a city public defender to help you with your city court case. You are excused. Thank you.
So I should just.
Judge, I think I know the answer to this, but Mr. Brooks is still asking me to ask the court to explain it.
I don't get to the right today. Like,
He's citing some mental health concerns that he may encounter if he's held in custody. So I think I know the answer, Judge, but we're basically asking if the court will reconsider.
Yes, Mr. Brooks, I'm not going to change my mind. Your bond is still at $500 secured. Thank you.
Close the door.
What is your full name, please?
Joshua Childers.
Mr. Childers, you're charged with aggravated DUI, a Class 6 criminal damage, Class 6 endangerment charges. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you, representing you for this evening's hearing. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Hotchkiss.
Yes, Your Honor, we're recommending a $10,000 bond because Mr. Childers is pending in a misdemeanor DUI out of city court. This new case involves a crash of 182 BAC and Mr. Childers running from the car after the crash occurred. Thank you.
Defense counsel?
Judge, we are still asking for release to pretrial services because of a complete lack of felony history, and he's only 22. We understand the state's concerns, but we are still asking for release to pretrial, if not a much lesser bond. Thank you.
Mr. Childers, I'm setting your bond at $10,000, and it's because you have a pending DUI case, and this case involves allegations of drinking and driving, and the fact that there was, damage and another individual in the other vehicle is concerning for the court. Bond is set at $10,000 plus release to pretrial services. If you're able to post that bond, you must comply with any monitored treatment as directed by pretrial services. You are not allowed to drink any alcohol, take any illegal drugs, do not drive without a valid license, don't have any contact with the victim, don't go to where that person lives or works. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your preliminary hearing is set August 6, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. You are excused. Thank you.
Pizza.
What is your full name, sir?
Anthony Fix.
Is your middle name Jordan?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You are charged with domestic violence, aggravated assault, domestic violence, kidnapping. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearings. I'm going to hear first from your from the prosecutor's office, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Hotchkiss.
Yes, Your Honor, we're requesting a $20,000 bond based on Mr. Fix apparently having a probation violation warrant on a city court DB case, and that case involving the same victim as this new case. So we do see a pattern of behavior here, a failure to knock it off, frankly. And also this is an intimate partner DB strangulation context. Thank you.
Defense counsel?
Can I have a brief moment, please, Judge?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, Your Honor, we understand the state's concerns, but it looks like Mr. Fix does not have any felony criminal history. We understand he has that DV case from city court, but nonetheless, we are asking the court to consider releasing Mr. Fix, but if the court's not inclined to do that, a much lesser bond than $20,000. Thank you.
Mr. Fix, your bond is set at $20,000 due to the alleged facts in this case. No contact with the victim involved in this case. Do not go to where that person lives or works. Possess no firearms or weapons. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Preliminary hearing set August 6th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. You're excused. Thank you.
What does that mean?
Oh, actually, also, Mr. Fix, you had a petition to revoke your probation filed in city court on a misdemeanor domestic violence disorderly conduct case. You were placed on probation unsupervised for 24 months beginning November 26, 2024. In the petition to revoke, it says you violated probation by failing to sign up for domestic violence counseling and failing to attend your court hearings. I'm going to deny the allegations, set your bond at $2,000, appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. And your next hearing date in city court is going to be August 13th at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will also be in touch with you for this case as a city public defender. You're excused. What is your full name, please?
Anthony Dean Garcia.
All right, Mr. Garcia, you're charged with disorderly conduct involving a drive-by shooting, unlawful discharge of a firearm. The court did not find reasonable cause for the being a prohibited possessor. So that charge I did not find reasonable cause for. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. Let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearings. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor regarding his bond recommendation, and then I'll hear from your attorney. Mr. Hotchkiss?
Yes, Your Honor. We're recommending a $30,000 bond based on the nature of the offense. However, it's frankly a little unclear from the interim complaint as to where the police car was in relation to the vehicle at the time the shots were fired and so forth. So it's a little unclear as to what specifically is happening here. But nevertheless, given the allegations, we think $30,000 is warranted. Thank you.
Defense counsel.
Judge, so Mr. Garcia happens to have no criminal history whatsoever. I didn't see any misdemeanor criminal history. He is 27 years old. I believe Pretrial Services was able to was not able to contact anyone, but he's self-employed as a carpenter, and I believe he does have family support in the community. So we are asking for release to Pretrial Services, but if the court's not inclined, a much less than $30,000 bond, he was cooperating with police. Thank you.
Mr. Garcia, your bond is set at $30,000 due to the alleged facts of this case. Possession of firearms and weapons, Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you, and don't return to the incident location. Preliminary hearing is set August 6th at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Your Honor. So
What is your full name, please?
Thomas Javier Martinez.
You are charged with shoplifting and organized retail theft. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearings. The state's asking that you be held without bond pursuant to the Arizona Constitution, which states that if you have a pending felony case and you're arrested on new felony charges, you're not entitled to bond. Defense counsel?
Thank you, Judge. I understand the state's request, and I was going to ask the state if the state is willing to offer a bond at this time. But I guess if the answer is no, then we just ask for a no bond hearing. Thank you.
Respectfully, no. And the concern I have is that he appears to be on release for a felony theft case. And then here we are again with the same sort of conduct. So for that reason, I respectfully decline.
Thank you.
Mr. Martinez, you're going to be held without bond. Your first hearing is a no bond hearing, August 1st at 2:30 p.m. Your preliminary hearing is set to August 6th at 1:30 p.m. No contact with that store location. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. You also had a warrant for your arrest out of city court for a drug paraphernalia charge that's been pending since June 22nd of 2025. I'm going to quash the warrant, release you, appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. Your next hearing date in city court is going to be September 26, 2025 at 9 a.m. And your city public defender will also be in touch with you. You are excused. Thank you.
Paul.
What is your full name, please?
Paul James Milicic, Your Honor.
Looks like you're wanted in Maricopa County on a warrant for your arrest for some sort of unlawful possession of narcotic drug. They're asking that I hold you on a $500 bond. I'm going to quash the warrant. Defense counsel?
Judge, we are asking for one chance. That's because Mr. Milicic did make some effort to take care of the warrant. He actually got the warrant quashed one time, and he didn't have access to a phone, is what he told pretrial, which is why he couldn't make it to video court. So we are asking for one chance on release, Judge. Thank you.
Mr. Milicic, it looks like you had your chance, but you didn't make it. Your bond is $500. The jail is going to let Maricopa County know that you're in custody, and then they'll pick you up. I'm going to set a review hearing here to ensure you're not still in custody, August 27th at 9 a.m. You're excused. Thank you.
So I go to jail.
Uh, I don't have to do anything. Okay. Sir, what is your full name, please?
Raymond Franklin Monday.
You're charged with 2 counts of domestic violence, aggravated harassment, and 1 count of domestic violence stalking. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. Let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearing. I'm going to hear first in the prosecutor's office regarding his bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Hotchkiss?
Yes, Your Honor, we're recommending a $150,000 bond based on Mr. Monday's criminal history, which seems to have a particularly violent quality to it, in addition to multiple domestic violence convictions. These new allegations involve him committing repeated violations of an order of protection. The very, very high Form 4C responses suggest that there is a pretty strong danger that Mr. Monday poses to the alleged victim. For those reasons, we think the requested bond is appropriate. Thank you.
Defense counsel?
Your Honor, so it looks like Mr. Monday is still classified as a level 2 offender on the pretrial services scale. The victim told pretrial services she wasn't injured. I understand she does object to release and further contact. Mr. Monday has no problem if the court enters a no contact order. The order of protection is also in place. For those reasons, Judge, we request release, but if the court's not inclined, much lesser than the $150,000. Thank you.
Mr. Monday, your bond set at $100,000. No contact with the victim. Do not call her. Do not write to her. Do not social media her. If you were to get out of custody, you cannot go to where she lives or works. Possess no firearms or weapons. Commit no further acts of domestic violence. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your preliminary hearings August 6th at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. Thank you. What is your full name, please?
Luis Munoz.
You're charged with being a prohibited possessor of a weapon, disorderly conduct, drive-by shooting, unlawful discharge of a firearm. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearings. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Hotchkiss?
Yes, Your Honor. So we're requesting a $15,000 bond. It's a little bit difficult to discern who the shooter was between Mr. Munoz and Mr. Garcia. It's probably more likely than not that it was Mr. Munoz, but can't say that for certain. Mr. Garcia denied being the shooter. We have the same concerns with this case that we had with Mr. Garcia's case. The allegations are very, very concerning. However, it's not precisely clear what the exact sequence of events were. For those reasons, $15,000 as a minimum strikes us as appropriate. Thank you.
Defense counsel?
Judge, so looking at Mr. Munoz's history, it looks like his last conviction was from 2009. He's classified as a level 2 offender by pretrial services. And lastly, Your Honor, yes, the state just pointed out, he being the co-defendant, it's not very clear as to who the shooter was. So they're asking for release to pretrial services, but if Your Honor's not inclined, close to $5,000. Thank you.
Mr. Munoz, your bond is set at $15,000. You're not allowed to go back to the incident location, possess no firearms or weapons. The legal defender's office is appointed to represent you. August 6, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. is your preliminary hearing. Your attorney will be in touch with you soon. You also had 3 cases in warrant status out of city court. One case was a drug paraphernalia case. The other case was a drug disorderly conduct case. And then the third case was a domestic violence assault, domestic violence disorderly conduct case. I'm going to quash the warrants, release you, appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. Your next hearing date is going to be September 26th at 9 a.m. Your attorney also will be in touch with you on this case. You're excused. What is your full name, please? You have been arrested and accused of the crime of drug, unlawful possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in getting released from jail custody now and learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing date?
Yes, ma'am, please.
All right, so I'm going to release you to the supervision of pretrial services. You must comply with any monitoring treatment they recommend. You are not allowed to drink any alcohol, take any illegal drugs, or be in possession of any illegal drugs. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your first hearing is called a STEPS hearing. It's on August 5th, 2025 at 9 a.m. in Superior Court. You must.
Judge, I'm sorry to butt in, but Your Honor, we're willing to waive time to the 45 days since the court's releasing her.
Yeah, I'm talking about her STEPS hearings, her first hearing date.
Judge, so August 5th will be super soon, so we'll do the 45 days if the court's okay.
No, the STEPS hearing, and then I'm going to set her.
No. My apologies, Judge.
Okay. Your first hearing is called a STEPS hearing. You have to appear in court. It's August 5th at 9 a.m. If you don't appear, 2 things will happen. 1, a warrant could issue for your arrest, and 2, you may no longer be eligible for the STEPS program. Defense counsel, you're clearly waiving time for time limits for the PH, correct?
Yes, Judge, very eagerly. I'm sorry.
45 days? September 10th? Okay, September 10th is the preliminary hearing at 1:30 p.m. All right, thank you. Stay in touch with your attorney.
Sam, thank you.
Sorry about that, Judge. I was confused.
What is your full name, please?
My name is Christopher James Peffy,
You are,
November 3rd, 19.
looks like you had a warrant for your arrest for a burglary in second degree. The alleged incident date was on March 25th, 2024. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty, quash the warrant. You have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearing. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Hotchkiss.
Yes, Your Honor. We're requesting the $10,000 amount on the warrant, and I have nothing further to add. Thank you.
Defense counsel?
Thank you, Judge. So Mr. Petty has asked me to advocate for nothing but release. That's because clearly he wasn't arrested on this previously. It looks like the summons was sent to a general delivery address. He did not have notice of the hearing. So Mr. Petty is asking for one chance on pretrial services because it's a property crime and the last conviction seems to be for the crimes.
Please.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Petta, if you have alleged 6 prior felony convictions, your bond is set at $10,000. No contact with the victim. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your arraignment date is set August 4th at 1:30 p.m. Your attorney will be in touch with you. You're excused. Thank you. All right, all the attorneys are excused. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good evening, everybody. Yeah.
Mr. Hotchkiss.